This is the end of my career. The career that I just started is gonna end. People say that people's opinions do not matter, but some people's opinions do matter. Right? That means there's some work I have to do on myself to be better. And they're like, oh, maybe this is the level for me. My idea is for you. Do it. The things designers are facing, developers have to face it. Because when I said design, I wanted to be friends with those designers. Let me tell you something. That's not the secret.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Beyond Code, a YouTube series where we dive into inspiring stories and journey of fellow tech enthusiasts. Get ready to be motivated by their experience, discover diverse career paths, and gain valuable insight in the world of technology. On today's episode, we'll be having a conversation with Feyi, a computer science and engineering student at Obafemi University, and she's also a product designer, not your ordinary product designer. She's an Agba product designer. Watch the end because you are going to gain a lot of valuable insight from Feyi. And yes, like, share, and subscribe.
Hardest, should I say hardest moment or the hardest time in your tech journey? You have, everything was just like smooth. You started design and say, okay, I have passion for design.
Not at all. Not at all. Even my starting design was even kind of rough because I had started alone. I didn't have a lot of people. I only had one of my friends, Olumide, who I knew was a designer, and so we just carried each other like, okay, let's just be going. So that was in 2019. And then in 2020, I tried to do like a daily UI challenge. Apparently, I posted my challenge on Twitter as is the custom. And I was getting dragged for the design I posted on Twitter. And I was like, this is the end of my career. The career that I just started is gonna end. Because why would these many people have this much say in the design that I do, knowing fully well that I've stated I'm a newbie. I'm new in the game, right? So it was just a lot for me. That was starting.
I sound like Twitter dragged because it comes with its benefits. I've not been dragged, so I don't know how it feels.
That's why. I wasn't looking for followers, honestly speaking. I wasn't looking for followers. I wasn't looking for a job. I was not.
You're just posting.
I just wanted to be better.
Like assistant.
Yes, and this daily UI thing, like you have to be very consistent. So that was just my plan. Day one on New Year's Day. I was starting on New Year's Day, January 1, and then I was getting dragged. But I'm here now, so I guess it didn't affect me. But then, like many other experiences that I've had, at my former workplaces, not all. I've had very good colleagues and good line managers. But that there are some experiences that you face in the workplace that can be quite exhausting. That you be like, if not that I said I want to do this design thing now, I will not be here. But I've had a lot of incredibly terrible experiences, but I would say that's the thing about striving to do something, right? There will definitely be down. There will definitely be times where you're like, this is the end. Yeah, I mean not the end of the show, but like the end of my career. But then you just have to pick yourself up every time and just keep going.
Okay. In this generation, that especially in Twitter, that all the news is like there are different news body around. How do you stay updated in the tech world, in the design world, and also in schoolwork, and also in your other businesses like your work business or any other? Like, how do you stay updated and not like overwhelmed? And you're not like overwhelmed with the
I would say that it's kind of normal to be overwhelmed, but one way that I have been able to manage that is there's not only one place, but there's the major place I go to see the latest trends in the stuff I'm involved in, which is Pinterest. Pinterest is always my go-to. So if it's in fashion, my rock business, product design, everything I need to see, I can find it on Pinterest. So I don't really like to listen to most of the things that happen on Twitter, honestly speaking, because Twitter can be a very weird place where everybody has, a take.
Exactly.
And
Everyone's wise.
yes, they're wise, but it's not affecting their life. So I would rather not, pay so much attention to stuff that happens on social media. Like I try to give myself social media breaks. Like my Instagram now is very artsy, like not product design now, like very artsy. I see a lot of interior decor stuff. People doing very incredible stuff, and I feel like that also keeps me motivated. I don't see all this Nigerian banter. I don't like it. I don't want to see it, so I rather not see it.
I did not see Mommy Z.
And I saw Mommy Z because I didn't have a choice. Everybody was talking about Mommy Z.
I had to go to Twitter because of Mommy Z. I opened it by phone.
Everybody was talking about Mommy Z. Shout out, shout out to you, ma. But yeah, like I would rather not, stay on Twitter. Like I would rather not stay on Twitter. I'll first stay on Instagram because I can my memes, artsy stuff. I'm friends. Memes keep me alive. But yeah, I mean, I just filter content honestly. There are people that I see on Twitter and I'm like, oh, I'm following you on follow. I'm sorry, I don't want to see your content on my TL.
This is a new year. This is a new year. You are going to be seeing this video in February. We are shooting it in January, and we everybody still have this goal. I want to achieve something vibe currently. So, what's your take on goal setting?
For me, right, this year everybody was talking about setting goals on the internet, and it just kind of, overwhelmed me. I was pretty overwhelmed by that, by the fact that we're entering a new year, and everybody wants to take, very active steps to achieve certain things. And I did not set any goal. Like I didn't directly set any goals. I didn't get a journal and say this is my 2024 journal. I love journals, but I didn't get a journal and say this is my 2024 journal. I didn't say, okay, I want to do this. I just told myself that the two things that I'm very involved in right now, I want to be better at them by the end of the year. And now, I'm not somebody who is very big on affirmations as far as Maguire. I don't watch motivational or anything, right? But then I know that when I wake up, there's something driving my activities for the day. There are certain things that I want to have achieved. Like today is Thursday, right? And I'm saying, okay, I have work, I have these tasks. How will these tasks affect where I want to be by the end of the year or by the end of the month? Would I have achieved certain things at work? With my business, I want to do this. There's Valentine coming. Every business is Valentine oriented. What do I want to do? Do you get my point? So every day I have something driving me. I didn't write it down. And it's cool if you don't write it down. And if you feel like writing it down would make you stick to it, then go ahead. But always have a reason. Everybody has a reason for doing the things that they're doing. We're in school. Why are you in school? Because I want to graduate. I want to graduate and be out of this place eventually. So the thought of you wanting to leave Ife is already a driving force for you to just get it done, and of course be good at it, while you're trying to get it done.
Yeah. So how do you handle setbacks?
There's setbacks like in my career, and then there's setbacks in like my workplace, because workplaces can set people back a bit. My career as a product designer, I have been able to handle setbacks by reminding why I started this in the first place. I mean, people say that people's opinions do not matter, but some people's opinions do matter, right? And how they relate those opinions to you also matters. And I would just say that one thing I do is I always remember, why did I want to become a designer? Because I want to achieve certain things. I want to be good at something, at anything that I lay my hands on, number one. No, number two, I want to be able to build stuff that people can use and that affects certain activities in their daily lives. So I'll say that I always remember that, because if someone comes to tell me that, oh, I don't think you're really cut out for this, I'm like, okay, you don't think I'm really cut out for this? That's fine. That means there's some work I have to do on myself to be better. It's a negative feedback, but and for some people it can set them aback a bit, and they're like, oh, maybe this thing is not even for me. My dear, it's for you. Do it. Do it, and always remember why you started. That is the major thing for me. I'm somebody who wants to. I have a lot of things I want to do. This is even outside product design, and I'm in Nigeria, and I'm like, that's already one step back. Being a Nigerian, but how do I now overcome, those setbacks as a Nigerian, right? So always remember what you want to do, where you have seen yourself, and how the decisions that you take now will, play out with those goals or those dreams that you have of yourself. So
Feyi is in final year, and she's in computer science and engineering. I'm also in computer. I'm not even in my final year. I know the stress. So she's in final year. So how are you coping, and how's it been?
That's what I have to say first, because they didn't tell me that part 5 is hot. Honestly speaking, it's like all the lecturers just waited for us from part 1 to part 4, like, continue what you're doing, right on. We'll see part 5. Because what am I having 8 a.m. class? Like, I have 8 a.m. classes Monday to Fridays, which I haven't had since probably like part 1. 8 a.m. classes Monday to Fridays. And it has been exhausting. I had to reduce the amount of work that I was taking. I declined a lot of contracts, like a lot of work, because I didn't want to start something that I couldn't finish, and I wanted to be committed in whatever thing that I was doing. So now I just stuck to doing what my hands could do, that is work. And then with school, I'm like, this is the last lap. Like, I cannot just do it well, because imagine having a carryover in part 5. Like, that's really an extra year or an extra semester already. So most times I just try to, there'll always be time to do everything. There will always be time to do everything. So look at, understand yourself. I understand myself. I understand the amount of work or the bandwidth of work that I can take, and then I take it. If I can't take it, I'll politely decline, because I'd rather not disgrace myself with work and disgrace you as well. So I would just rather do what I can do, and then combining this work business and you found me, it's not easy.
I'm asking a lot of final students this question. Your projects. Would you like to share what your project is about?
My project, so initially I had something very interesting for my final year project. I wanted to build, this is my startup idea. I'll say it still. It's something that I don't want to take seriously after school. Is my initial idea, the idea that I was so excited about, was to build a collaborative code editor. Now I'm a designer, right? I use Figma. I see the improvements that Figma has made, and even as a Friends of Figma leader, right? So we even have more we know about these things before launch. We are very aware of what Figma is working on before launch, and just seeing how Figma as a brand has grown as a product. And when people talk about UI UX design, product design, everyone's like, oh, Figma, it has to be Figma. So some people don't even say I'm a UI UX designer. Say I know how to use Figma. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So I had planned to do a collaborative code editor that allowed everybody to see what you're writing in real time. Now I know that might be a bit spooky for a couple of people, because they're like, I don't like seeing people see my work when I'm working.
So the code editor, it will be for both developers and...
No, it's just for developers. So as they are writing your code, your engineering manager can just come people and say, that line of code is not correct.
That's not good though. For people that are doing remote work, that they say I'm working on it and they are not working on it.
do you think designers? I mean, like designers also face the same thing. If you're working on it, your product design lead, I say, but I'm not seeing you there.
We'll say we're working on it, and then we'll just like send it maybe in the evening. Which I know that day
You get it,
but we're not
designers. The things designers are facing, developers have to face it because these are the things that we face, right? If I tell my product lead that I'm on the page and he's there and he cannot see me, why did you lie? But then that was the idea I had initially. But then after I did much more research, I found that it was going to be a lot of work for how many months, semester. So I was like, no. So I picked a different project, which is a mobile application that helps a learning management mobile application that helps people learn programming easily. So it's a mobile app, and that is what I am doing for my final year project. I'm not really excited about that one, but I'll take it.
For people that are struggling with goal setting and achieving their goals, what advice would you like give them?
So I'd say that one thing that I would tell you to do is depending on whatever thing that you're doing, be it design, programming, community management, whatever it is that you're into, feed your eyes, feed your brain. If you're seeing content about a certain thing over and over and over and over and again, trust me, by the time you've seen that content the 10th time, you have not picked up your laptop or you have not, started doing something real quick, then you should be asking yourself if that's a goal that you really want to achieve. Like one of the things that I really wanted to take seriously, which I said last year, I started gymming. I started going to the gym, but then a couple of things happened and then I stopped. And then this year I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start. I've not started, but this year I was like, I'm going to start. I'll go back to the gym. And then now I'm seeing like a lot of gym content like on my Instagram, gym here, gym there. Even my gym body there, she's sending me gym content now. So I'm like, okay, this gym, February, we're definitely going to start. And then I made the first move. I started getting gym gear. Like, okay, probably those clothes I was wearing last year, they're no longer my size. I started ordering for new clothes. So by the time I see the money I spent to buy gym clothes, please tell me how I will not enter the gym. I'll have to enter the gym. So I feel like feeding your eyes, feeding your brain, feeding your subconscious would actually help you to start that thing that you said that you need to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
What word would you use to describe yourself? I think funny. And I like your vibe. But I don't know how to put the vibe, but sorry, let me ask you. You say it.
I'll put what you said, funny. Then secondly, I would say that I am a doer. I like to do stuff. If I'm interested in something, I'm definitely going to start doing it. Even if I stop doing it, I will try to start it. That doing, I will try to do it. And then the third thing would be, I don't know, but the third thing is anything that you can take from this. That's the third thing.
Comment section.
That's the third thing, yeah. I mean, I'm very excited to know what the third thing is.
Okay. So, designers, baby designers that are struggling to become aqua designer like you, what will you advise them? I know you've told them to feed their mind for goal setting, but maybe for design related, anything that you advise them.
So like I said, feeding your eyes, that's for anything that you want to do. To be a better designer is to so this is something that I have noticed, and then I almost made a mistake with when I started designing. When I started designing, I wanted to be friends with those big designers. Let me tell you something, that's not the secret. Look me in the eye, that's not the secret. Let me tell you what you need to do. Find a community of people, a group of people who are also starting their own careers, right? Be friends with them, make them your accountability partners, because those big designers that you're seeing that they are a group of friends, they most likely started from there. So form your own group of friends, have your own accountability partners, have fellow people, designers that are doing what you do, that can keep you motivated. That today, you're keeping strength with the app, you're designing, and you're like, this thing, I have to go and pick up my laptop too. So I think that is one very important thing. If I'm talking about my design journey, I'll talk about all the people that I started designing with. Most of those people are still my friends. Do you get my point? And we keep each other motivated. Oh, they just send me a random streak of a project that they're working on. I'm like, this guy is good. I need to be good as well. Yeah. Then I think if you are somebody who read, trust me, there are a lot of design books. I even have a couple design resources books, even though I don't read. I have them for when I want to just search for something and then pick it out. Yeah. Read if you're more into YouTube videos. Watch YouTube videos. If you're into podcasts, listen to podcasts. Yeah.
Move with people starting their career to read and also practice. Did you say practice? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Practice. Okay, so practice too. 1 minute. Kind of tell us more about your business.
Okay, so I make custom rugs, and that is the whole thing about my brand. I have a couple of things that I have made for myself. This is a keyboard rug, so you can just put your hand and work, so that you don't have to keep scratching your hand on your table. Then I have a couple of other rugs, but I have to stand up to get them. I have floor rugs, mirror rugs. There's a mirror rug that I will be finishing, say, tomorrow. That's what I do. So if you want, by the time it's coming, cook something for your friends. So don't say I don't have a partner.
How do I start on my handle?
My handle is rug.theworld. The D is the double D. So rug.theworld.
Okay. So you can patronize Feyi.
Patronize me, I want to eat. It's not the tech money, I want to eat rug money. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So we've come to the end of this episode, and I hope you learned one or two stuff from Feyi, because I actually learned. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for honoring our
so much, Mercy.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it.
Really loved it, and I love the vibe. Like, you're giving us back to back.
Yeah, I'm a Gen Z.
Yeah. Okay, it's true. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Alright, bye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your favorites, to your other designers.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.